Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone, and good evening, and hi. We're here today to talk music, something a little bit different than I normally do. But, yeah, we're going to be talking about Deftones today. If you don't know Deftones, you could call them nu metal, you could call them shoegaze, you could call them... Apple Music calls them adult alternative. I don't know what adult alternative means. I don't know. I'm not going to call them that because that sounds stupid. But today we're ranking their discography. Now, just their in-studio albums, no B-sides, like that one album with the Smiths cover on it. Not that one. That's not going to be on here. Just their, regular albums. But yeah, let's get started. So first we have Adrenaline. Adrenaline came out, 97? No, 95. When did Adrenaline come out? 95? Literally, that's not it. Search! I hate Apple Music! Ugh. 95. Hard rock. Adrenaline, look, it's got a soft spot. It goes hard. It's very good at just being angry. Chino Moreno says some very interesting things in this song. I won't say what exactly, but, just read the lyrics and you'll find out. Dude, Engine Number 9, classic. Root, love that. Bored, I used to hate Bored. I used to really not like Bored. I thought it was kind of boring, to be honest. I thought it was just kind of nothing substantial, but I actually quite like it now. Nosebleed, I think, is my favorite. Okay, if I listen to this album right now, I could be like, oh yeah, I remember that song. But, some of the other ones, I don't know. It's good, though. I like it. I don't listen to it a lot, but I would say, B tier, personally. It's definitely better than some of the other ones on this list. I'll say that. Okay. Around the Fur, dude. Yeah. It's just going straight in S tier, alright? Hold on. I got that on vinyl, dude. And, there's another one, actually. They're self-titled. Is right there. Much like Adrenaline, it is very meat and potatoes, very hard, very aggressive. There are some, differing moments, differentiating. There's some new stuff here, and it's just, dude. Okay, My Own Summer. We know that one. That one, great opener. The Tom Snare intro is awesome. Labia, Mascara, Around the Fur. Mascara is cool because it kind of slows it down a little bit. It's not slow, but it's decrepit in a way. And then Around the Fur, and then Rickets goes hard. Be Quiet and Drive goes hard. Lotion is insane. That used to be my squat max song, was that song. Die the Flu is good. Honestly, after Lotion, I kind of think it falls off a little bit. But they're still good. MX, okay, maybe not S tier. I'm going to put it in the middle. A+, because I like the first, 6/8 of the album. I quite like it. This is when they start to kind of branch out. White Pony. That one's tough too because, look, man. Okay, if my fucking computer could work! It's iconic. Apparently this is a stock image too, and they just used it, which is funny to me. Back to School, we're not even counting that because that's not a real song that they wanted to do. They were forced by their label to do that. So the real album begins from Feiticeira. I don't know. I think that's Portuguese or something. It's not. It means witch or I don't. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's from Portuguese. Means doesn't even say it there. I can't spell right now. It's okay. It means witch or sorceress. How about that? I studied up. The thing for me is that Around the Fur is very consistent. It's good at what it does, kind of like Adrenaline. It's just straight to the point, angry. White Pony is when they start to do some freaky shit. Digital Bath, third song, technically second song. Very good example of that. I love this song. I used to, not that I didn't like it, but it was Feiticeira is that's an opener if I ever heard one. It's a little spooky listening to the Feiticeira. Digital Bath is slower, and the chorus is very dynamic. They haven't done anything like that before. And then Elite is just pounding in your head, just shouting the whole time. RX Queen, I don't really like this song. I don't like it. Streetcar, however, is my favorite song by them. And then it kind of falls back off to Teenager. Teenager's not really... I don't listen to that one either. But then Knife Party, Korea, Passenger, Change the House of Flies. House of Flies. Those are all very good. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to put that A, if I'm being honest. Like, it's very... Okay, I'm going to get some heat for that. I recognize that this album is very substantial and monumental for them in their career, and basically defines who they are. And I think it was even more popular than Around the Fur when it came out. I think it got them, like, platinum. I don't really know. I could be making that up. I think I just listened to Around the Fur more times than White Pony. Like, I think that's where it's going to be. Now, there's self-titled. I have a soft spot for self-titled. As you see, I have it on... Well, not now because the microphone's in the way. But I think self-titled's underrated. Hexagram is a fantastic opener. I mean, I said Felicero was an opener if I ever heard one, but this one's like a different kind of opener. It's like grand. You just gotta listen to it. I think it's in like an open D tuning too, which is awesome. But it's Hexagram, Needles and Pins. Needles and Pins is basically My Own Summer Part 2. Okay? That's essentially what they were going for with that. It's admittedly not as hard-hitting as My Own Summer, but it is there in spirit and it's very good still. Minerva is also, it's like Hexagram. It's like grand, more grand than Hexagram, I would say, because it doesn't have those like harder parts in it. It's just like... The music video, I think, is very very fitting for how it sounds like. Good Morning Beautiful is good. It's simple. The chorus is kind of like anticlimactic, but that's kind of why I like it. It's hard to explain. Deathblow, it's okay. It's kind of like RX Queen, but better. Okay. When Girls Telephone Boys, that is the most insane, batshit crazy song I've ever heard in my life. I've never had a song hit the way When Girls Telephone Boys do. It's not even rage or anger. It's just like, I'm locked in. That comes after Streetcar for me. I had someone tell me they had sex to that song. I would personally not. And I don't really understand it. And then it kind of falls off a little bit. Battle Axe is okay. Lucky You, not a fan. It's kind of like Teenager, a little bit synthetic sounding. Bloody Cape is good. It's sort of like When Girls Telephone Boys. I want to say this album, it's a lot darker. That's the word. White Pony was dark, but it was more metaphorical in their lyrics. This album, it's a breakup album, because I think when Chino Moreno, the lead singer, when they were making this album, he was getting a divorce, or like was about to. And a lot of these songs are, the lyrics are insightful. This album's very dark, but I like it. It makes it hit that much harder, okay? It's hard, it's dark. Anyways, enough yapping. I might put it above White Pony, because I listen to it more than White Pony. Like, that's just how I'm ranking these. I've definitely listened to this album more than White Pony. So that's where that's going to be. Saturday Night Wrist. I think I'm going to put that in B with Adrenaline. I'm going to put it after Adrenaline, though. But Saturday Night Wrist, I've been messing with Saturday Night Wrist lately. It's got some stinkers, though. Hole in the Earth, that might be number 3. Rapture. Beware, I used to not be fond of, but I've come around to it. I do. I actually listened to the demo version of this album recently, and it was like a new album for me. I like the demo. Cherry Waves, another. It's kind of similar to Beware, but I like it more than Beware for sure. The chorus is obviously great. Main, one of my favorites. That has Serge Tankian, from the lead singer of System of a Down. He's on this one. Not really a fan of his parts though. I'm gonna be honest. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, B, select, start. Konami Code. This song is cool because it's different. This album, I want to say, is like another stepping stone in their discography. Like, Self-Titled was good. It didn't really advance them in their sound in any way, but they didn't really have to because they already did that on White Pony. You know, like, it's still different enough from their other stuff where like it is a different album in and of itself. Xerxes is not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I like it more than. I mean, I don't really listen to this one. I don't know, it's kind of on the same wavelength as Cherry Waves. Rats is good. I fucking hate Pink Cell Phone. I really don't like that song. Combat, Kim Dracula. Yup. I think After Adrenaline's good because it's got some high highs, but it's got some low lows, okay? Diamond Eyes, I think. Listen, okay, hold on. We're going to do some maneuvering here. That kind of doesn't look right. I'm going to put it B+, because I like it more than these two, but I don't like it as much as these. It has some high highs. It doesn't have as low of lows, but it does have some ones that I don't really like that much. This one is kind of like their self-titled part 2. This was right when Chi Chang got in his coma. He didn't die yet, but he was in his coma, and so this was the first album they made without him. Very unfortunate. Diamond Eye opener, great. The transition from Royal to Command Control was awesome. You've seen The Butcher. That one's alright. Beauty School. That one's alright. Prince is hard. Rocket Skates is hard. Love Rocket Skates. This one's if like self-titled and Saturday Night Wrist had like a 70-30 baby. 70% self-titled, 30% Saturday Night Wrist. I think that's fair. Yeah, 976 Evil and Sex Tape are more vulnerable. And they have some bonus tracks. I'm not really a fan of these. I do like Do You Believe. It doesn't sound like Deftones, but I like Do You Believe. I honestly could not tell you what this song sounds like. Yeah, B+, it's going there. Koi no Yokon. I'm going to put that in C tier. A lot of this is forgettable, but it does have some better moments than the last two albums that we're going to get into. I like it. I like some of it. The good opener, Swerve City. I like that. And then Rosemary's good. See, no, it's like vulnerable, and then it gets like, it's like you're on a mission, is what this song sounds like. It's like you're on a trek, and then like the ending riff. Listen, Deftones has always had riffs, but the later you go into their discography, maybe not the later you go, but like this era specifically, Koi no Yokon, Diamond Eyes, they got some nasty riffs in there. Yeah, they got that 7-string going. It's kind of just forgettable. There's like 4 songs I listen to. Swerve City, Romantic Dreams, Entombed. That one's really nice. That's a nice song. Placed inside. But yeah, the rest of these are, I don't know. Some of these just don't hit as hard. It's not bad. It's going to go C tier. I like where I put that. Gore, I actively dislike this album. I do not like Gore. I don't like Gore at all. I thought I liked one song, and then I realized how obnoxious sounding it is. But that's literally not that. This album is not great. Plus, okay, dude, listen. Koi no Yokon album cover, that's a good album cover. I think that describes what the album sounds like. I think album covers matter a lot. White Pony is iconic. The skull. I think, no, yeah, it's good because it's like the death of a relationship. It signifies what the album is about. I think it was originally going to be called Lovers, I heard. I could be making that up. It's like the beauty is dying, and that's what the album cover symbolizes. I just came up with that. Around the Fur is like uncomfortable, and like some of the songs like sound like that. Mascara sounds like that. Labia sounds like that. Diamond Eyes. Adrenaline. I don't have anything for that. Anyways, where I'm going with this is that the Gore album cover blows chunks. I don't like it. It just reminds me of 2016, which is when this came out. I just don't like it. I think those are flamingos. I don't know. I just don't like the album cover. I don't think it matches. I mean, it kind of does match because I don't like the album cover and I don't like the album itself. So it matches in that way. I thought I liked Doomed User. Acid Hologram. See, again, with this, same with Koi no Yokon, a lot of the songs on here are forgettable. Phantom Bride is okay. It's that more slower, vulnerable side, kind of like beautiful side of Deftones. As they get into their later stuff, they become more like beautiful. Their older stuff, it's like hard and angry. It's angry and mean, which like it still is mean, but it's in like a beautiful way, if that even makes sense. But Gore, I do not like it. Ohms, it's kind of in the same boat with Koi no Yokon. It's just a little bit forgettable. Let's see. Yeah, I like Ohms. Headless is cool. It doesn't really, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Entombed, but also kind of like, I don't know, because like the chorus is really nice. The chorus is really nice, but the verses are like, they're supposed to sound like menacing and stuff, but I don't like it that much. Genesis is okay. Ceremony's fine. Yeah, this album's just kind of like forgettable. It's less memorable than Koi no Yokon. More memorable than Gore. I like it more than Gore. Okay, I think I'm going to put this in the S tier. Something's going to go S tier. And then I'll put this in the middle, and then I'll do this. I'm cool with that. Around the Fur is S tier. White Pony is very close. But I just like Around the Fur more. I listen to it more. It just resonates with me more. This is hard. You know, okay, Adrenaline's going to be like B. Adrenaline's going to be like B minus plus. B plus minus. Because it's not a B that's like better than B, but it's not a B plus. Okay, so B plus minus. That's where Adrenaline's going to go. So it goes Around the Fur, S tier. White Pony, A plus, because I don't like every song on the album, and sometimes I need to be in a mood to listen to White Pony. And then Self-Titled, A. Diamond Eyes goes B plus, because I might switch Adrenaline and Diamond Eyes. I think I can listen to Adrenaline all the way through and not want to, like, turn it off. Or, like, skip a song. I shouldn't say turn it off. I would just say skip a song. I can listen to Adrenaline all the way through and not want to skip a song. Diamond Eyes, I am going to want to skip a couple songs. I think that's the final ranking, okay? Around the Fur, White Pony, then it's self-titled, Adrenaline. So I guess Adrenaline's B+. And then Diamond Eyes is the B+-. Saturday Night Wrist, it's got some songs I really don't like. Pink Cell Phone being one of them. Koino Yokon, kind of forgettable. Ohms, more forgettable. Gore, actively dislike. Do not like that album. Don't want to listen to it ever. I never want to listen to that album. I'd sometimes want to listen to some of these other ones just to see if, like, my opinion has changed. But Gore, I actually listened to it not that long ago, and it just cemented my opinion that I don't like it. So that's the final ranking. Thanks, guys. Please don't hate me for what I've said. I'm just a boy. I'm pretty cool with that. I'm pretty cool with my ranking on that, and I don't really see it changing that much. I think that's good. I'm happy with that.